Hello dear viewer, I'm leesusss. Welcome back to Dysmantle. What's been going on since you've been gone? Well, I'll tell you. So I went, after playing around down here and doing the various connections, I went back up to Capernaum, the cage suburb, for a while, and I collected some resources from up here. Luckily, I've been struggling before about rubber, if you remember, that was needed for some of the current items to build. And I'd forgotten, still can't chop up, as far as I know, truck tyres and car tyres, but I could break the cable reels, and that gives you a little bit of rubber from those as well. So I've got some rubber from here, and I can now do some various upgrades up here. So, for example, the crowbar, and I can now make my better outfit. Should we do that first? No, we'll do something else first. We'll talk about the farming. So I've been doing a little bit of farming. Now, in case you forget, the way that farming works is, here's a seed bag that I made. And what you do is you do a long press, and that gives you the option of various seeds you can make. And this is using food resources that you already have in your inventory. So, for example, every 2 potatoes you have in your inventory will turn into 1 seed. 1 seed will give you 3 to 5 in a harvest, and it takes 40 minutes to grow. Okay, so what you do is you put it then in one of these growth areas. Have I got another one down here? I've only got one patch of farming over here. Oh, I forgot you were there, buddy. So these little patches of farmland through here, and it will take some physical time for it to grow, real time for these to grow. And I've done that with the various other crops that I have. I haven't quite got enough to grow some of the things that I want, so I think I've got corn, I've got carrots, I've got onion, I've got tomato and potato, I think is the ones that I have. But when I get more of these, I can plant them straight back in the ground again and do it again. These patches, you can make more of them using the hoe. And what the hoe does is... No, it's the wrong thing. It uses up plant material. I think it's 10 plant material to make a patch like that. And you've always got lots of plant material, generally speaking, so it's quite a good use of this stuff to make more plant patches. And you can fill out most. You can go back to about here. You can't go off into the wilderness with the plant pots, but you've got a big area to make planting around here. So that's what we've been doing. Okay. Other than that, I have a few other changes. Let's sit at the campfire for a minute. I'll show you what else I've done. So I now have painkillers, which is made from the original one. I think is made from mushrooms and something else, and that's a quick fix. So that is painkillers. You can just chuck them straight down your throat, and they heal like 10 or 20 health points. I think is what they do. So whereas remember the bandages were slow to use, the bandages heal more, but you have to stop and do it. In which case, something's chasing you, it might just kill you. So the painkillers are a quick fix for that. And I now have 2 trinket slots, 2 secondary item slots. So I could possibly, I might not necessarily use this. I might use bandages and throwing knives or something in there as well. And I can upgrade a few bandages. I've upgraded the crowbar. I can actually finish off the crowbar now, I think. Let me just check something else first. I don't want to use up my spare items that I have, because I also want to make the outdoorsman. That's going to use up most of my rubber, I think. Oh, no, I'm missing plastics. Damn! I thought I could make it. Okay, well, in that case, we'll do the... I really want this soon. In that case, we will do the... We'll do that in a minute. We'll do the... We'll upgrade the crowbar, the final spot. So when we've been seeing things that need, like, 40 damage or whatever to break them, the crowbar's never going to do it. Okay, the crowbar is now as good as it's going to be. Hopefully, though, we can test it in a minute. It might be enough to get us iron, which is the next thing we're really missing as the next ingredient. The other thing I've also made is a sleeping bag. And the sleeping bag, we can now sleep at campsite. We get a temporary rest bonus, which I think is XP. Or is it health? We'll have to see in a minute. But the point thing is, of course, you can see the plants are growing. While we're sleeping. There we go. Plus 20 max hit points for the next 5 hours, which is nice. And these are now ready, so we can harvest these. Before we do that, we're using the wrong item. We can harvest these. Now, the sickle. So I'm not sure. Usually I think these aren't quite ready. The carrots and that's probably potato. The carrots and the onions and the potato aren't quite ready yet, but the tomato, and neither is the corn. But the tomatoes are, and so are that. Now the sickle, I wasn't sure. Okay, normally in the past, what I would do is I'd just do harvest. Yes, very good. I would just do harvest, and I would pick the plants out of the ground like that. See? But now I've got the sickle, I actually get more things in return for it. I know there's a risk of me chopping that down. I'm not going to risk it because I haven't got any more spare ones. But the sickle does something else. Remember, the sickle was a bit disappointing. I didn't enjoy it very much when it came to attacking enemies. One, it's much better at something else, which is not only harvesting crops, but also notice that it's hit 2 items as you do it. And it goes through the wood really fast. So it's really fast at going through certain things, like the small plant material. Oh, hello. Not very good for you still. Good for a sneak attack. It's not bad though because I've upgraded it a little bit. But that's what the sickle's good for, is good for harvesting. And where I said, you know, oh, the crowbar can't get any stronger, we need to find new tools, is what we need. So with the crowbar is the most it will do, and I shouldn't think it's going to... It might break this. Still can't break this. Can I break this? Still can't break that. I need a new tool. Okay? This crowbar will simply never get any better than this. Okay? We might be able to use it down here, though. Hold on. Let's try the sickle again. It's supposed to be good for sneak attacks. Still not quite as good as the crowbar, but that's fine. That's not a problem. But again, plant material. Really good. 1 hit for plant material. That's pretty good. Right, over here, though, we have a good source of iron. Yes, finally. So there's an iron bar. So there's a number of things we can now harvest that will give us iron. And that's one of the next big resources we can do. We can't do cars yet. We've now got a source of iron which we can use for various upgrades as well. Before we do that, though, how many plants and things have we got? I tend to put the plants straight back in the ground, but I wonder, is there anything we can cook that we need to do? Chili soup. I don't have enough spices. Tomato soup we've made already. We can't do it again. No, we only get health points back. We won't get the bonus from it again. Okay. So that doesn't mean that tomatoes are useless. It just means that we can't do that again. We're going to plant all these back in the ground again. Okay, so give me a second and I shall do that. Alright, I didn't plant as many of these as I wanted to because I'm running short on plant material. It's always quite surprising when you think you never seem to be able to run out of plant material. You've got so much of the stuff, and then something like this comes along and you do. It uses a lot of material to till the ground. Ooh. So, what do we have here? 5 to 3. Heal yourself more healing item. That's pretty good. An extra 25%. XP from fishing. We are going to do a lot of fishing. We'll go with the fisher. We are going to do some fishing before long, so that's fine. Do we have anything new unlocked that we can do? The compass. That's pretty doable. We need a lot more iron, but everything's going to need iron right now. Shiv trio. Never use the shivs very much. Uses like a spread shot, as far as that. I don't really care about that. Dice. I think this has been changed. It used to be lucky coin, maybe. But that gives us more critical damage. And then the outdoorsman, which we need... Am I tracking that? Need a lot more rubber, plastics and fabric. We can get those fairly easily now. Those things. And the shock absorber is ceramics and scrap fabric. Okay. Okay. So we've done a lot of things we can do right now. We want to catch some fish, which we need to do from one of the recipes. We need to open the gate, which we're going to do next. And then the link toolkit and the daddy transmission. We can do those before long, but not quite yet. The only question is, do I want to change this? And I think I probably do. Oh, damn it. Okay. So what has happened there? I've got 0 knives. And that's because resting at a campfire only rebuilds the items that you have equipped. Okay? So that will have to do. We'll come back here, though. It'll be a regular place to come back to. And we'll head off down to the Yeah, we can go through maximum gas station again, but we can't do anything with that. I'm sure we'll probably spot a fishing thing along the way. Actually, let's go this way first. We should probably find a fishing spot over here. And also, by the way, our crops that we've planted are marked on the map over there. So let's go. Let's go, 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 hi. So we're still not one-shotting these guys face to face. There's some scraps I left around line before. But we can do that later. We can do that as we go. And what I want to look out for is things that we can harvest iron from. That's pretty important. Things we can harvest anything from, really. But oh, can we break this? I shouldn't think so. No, definitely not. What's some more berries? We'll get the berries. But usually there's lots of fishing spots around the coast. Okay, there used to be a small number. There's one over there. You can only use them a certain number of times, which seems a little ridiculous. But then you realise there's so many of the darn things, I wouldn't worry about it. But can we even get to that? I've missed my marker. I put a marker down and didn't follow it. Rocks. You can get. You better get through all of those. You can get through some of them later. And this is usually how I do it, by the way. I keep my finger on the middle mouse button so I can constantly get hit by enemies. Track my map around as I go. So the map is sort of following me. So I was checking there wasn't something interesting to dig up there or something like that. More muck. Keep gathering them all. You're going to need them. You are going to need them. You might as well collect them. This is a really good reason, because they don't stay marked on the map. And again, these things will not grow back. There's one chance to get them. There we go. A lovely little fishing spot. So, fishing rod. This is not, thankfully, fishing like in a lot of games where you have to... Yeah, you just wait until it bites. Where you have to click at the right time. I originally thought it was. Like Ember or something. Is it Ember? I think it is, something like that. You have to click at the right time. You're just going to sit there until he's caught everything. Also, the fishes got re-skinned. And I don't like the new ones quite so much. There used to be about 4 or 5 different sorts of fish. Silver ones, red ones, and green ones. That used to be called the red herring. That one there, the red one. Yes, claim reward, lovely. They might have renamed them, I'm not sure. And there were a few rare fish to go. But generally speaking, if there's nothing around, you're fairly safe to sit here. Maybe we can catch them. Oh, that's a goldy one. You can catch about 5 fish. And it's free XP. Let's watch our XP bar on the top right. At this level, that's a noticeable chunk. You know, it's not bad. When you're ready, me. But these ripples will vanish after a while. In fact, fishing spots do get met. So if you get close enough to a fishing spot, it will eventually... it will appear on the map, but it will tell you when it's been mapped out, when it's been fished out. I think you get other things as well. I think occasionally you get things like... I think you can fish anywhere, actually. You can fish anywhere, but you're not likely to get anything. You might get things like plant material or plastics. Now, in our own practice for throwing things in the drink, plastic's probably pretty common. But we need plastic right now. And if it's in our hand and rather than not in the water, that's a good thing. Nothing. Well, there's plenty of fish in the sea, but not in this spot. So what have we got? We have... We didn't collect very much. What I would do, probably... Common roach. An ordinary fish living everywhere. A true survivor. Right, I'm going to drop this off and I'll come back for these things. It is a red herring. We've got a red herring. And what's the other one? Hard to find distracting fish in mystery. A superior salmon. It used to be a green fish that was there. And I'm under the salmon has replaced the green fish. I don't know. They're all useful. So that's fishing. There you go. I'm going the wrong way. Let's go back to heading down towards where I was going, which is maximum gas station. There's another tomb there. I've not opened that tomb, have I? That one. No, we went past that. That was in the introduction. This is where we ran along for like the intro sequence. I should really remember these maps by now. I mean, I've done it enough damn times. This game. So, can I chop up this tyre? I wonder if I can... Yes! Okay. I'm sure this is a replacement for the machete then. There might still be a machete in the game, but I'm pretty sure that's a replacement for the machete. So we can get rubber from tyres. Come on, me. You missed. And you did. There we go. So yeah, from now on, tyres are now... Aim that way, me. Tyres are now fodder for our... Not that sort of fodder. Not the Viscera map creator fodder, no. The... that fodder. Is that is another lobber? Okay. Come on, buddy. Damn it. That's the pattern you need to use. You need to lure him into taking a swing rather than a throw, and then you clunk him in the chops. You can break this now. That's all good. There's some spices in there. There we go. There's some iron. That will slowly build up. And that's what this game is very much like. You slowly build up to the things you can smash. Smashy, smashy. But there's no... That's the nearest campfire down there. Okay, we'll drop that off. I'm going to come back and harvest some of this. Is that what I'm going to do? Yeah, we'll do that. Oh, it's a rare drop. What should we drop? Let's drop the plant material. So I've pretty much cleared out a lot of the area now already. By the way, these are the cable thingies I was talking about. The what do you call them? The cable reels. No, not the plant material. Drop it. We can come back for that later. Yeah, you can get those for a little bit of rubber. Just clear out areas more and more and more. I mean, later on, we better... Oh, we can smash it already. Well, that's an excellent source of scrap metal. And this is just so satisfying. Look at this. Oh, I love it. This is so nice. Well, that'll all be... We can come back and get that later. Give me some iron. Oh, I'm smashing the wrong thing. Did I not smash the hoop? Looks like I'm missing the basketball hoop. Yeah, I can't quite do the basketball hoop. Anyway... Just so satisfying. Why am I doing this? 1 second. What I can do... Another doghouse. This one we can smash. Break through here. We can take a shortcut. And a canaveral. Anyway, so much good stuff to collect there. So much good stuff. Drop all this off. And then we will go and see if we can do this over here. Oh. I appreciate the new noises some of these guys are making. There we go. We're through here where we opened it last time. We need some plastic. Oh, I wonder if I should be doing that with this. Next time I see a plastic bag, I should use the sickle on it to see if I get more resources out of it. We should now be able to open this. Yep, because we did the terminal thingies. And we will see our kind of ultimate goal in the game. Is there a fight in here? I can't remember. The escape pod. That's right. We're going to fly away. Isn't that cool? I love that little escape pod. Could this be my way out? There's one left. So it suggests that a lot of people who have evacuated by going into space. It's missing fuel, though. I need to find the fuel cells. Means of escaping achievement unlocked. Right. Game, are you going to show me where the fuel cells are? I need to scan using the network. Okay. I'm sure they're just down the road. Right, give me a second. I want to look around here. I'm now level 11. I want to see if there's any bin bags around. I want to test to see if I can i.e. the expert lockpick. So there's cool electronic equipment in there I want to get to get all the bits out, which I need that for like the lockpicks and things and the relay kit, which is my ultimate goal. It's my ultimate game goal, really, to get those. Whereas, of course, my current goals are more mundane. They are improve my, my equipment in some way. Scan for fuel cells. You ready? Where do you reckon they are? And these down here, by the way, they're even further away than you realise, for various reasons. The fuel cells are far away, but if they're intact, I should be able to refuel this skateboard and fly into this home island. It's going to be a long time before we get to that. So the question is... Only one resource. What do you want me to do next is the question, game? Viewer. Because... This is a very long game, but I'm happy to play it and give you like highlights and things. That's a cool thing to do. I don't mind doing that. I'll play the game. Every time something interesting's happening, I'll do a bit of recording on it and show you that. Or we can just say, oh, thanks me. Thanks you rather. You've done a great job of demonstrating what this game's about. We're good with that, thanks. No need to do anything else. It's up to you, really. Just let me know. I mean, if you don't want me to record bits of the rest of it, then that's fine. I will probably replay this game myself, continue on from here, and go from there. Can I make my outfit now? Let's see how I can make my outfit. I can show you my cool new digs. Oh, scavenger with his hand in a bin. Some of these, by the way, there's a limit to them, how much you get. This one's useful, but no, it's not that useful really. I tend to walk away from my crops and come back later. This is more useful. I want to find more materials when searching. I think that's a new one, but it's probably got a maximum level, because that's really super useful. If we are invent and craft, can we now make this now? What? 2 more fabric? We can get that. There we go. It didn't take too long to get those bits. Aha! What a natty outfit from there. Do you reckon you could make that from the bits and pieces that were there, like the fabric and the plastic and everything else? It's pretty impressive as far as that goes. So yeah, we've got a bit more. From that, we also gained, as well as the damage protection, we gained cold protection as well, because we are going to have to go to cold places before long. But there you go. So that is the game. That is the game. Lots more fun things to make. Oh, Link Tower Toolkit. That's a cool one. I'm glad we're at that point as well. So I can make lots of progress from here and keep on playing this game and just give you updates, or not. You let me know, okay? Let me know if you enjoy it or not. You want to see something different. It's entirely up to you. Take care of yourself, and hopefully I shall see you again next time.